I would argue that our team in Philadelphia in 1983 for 1 year was among them. And that 83 club was very special, and being part of that was a big part of my life. However, having said that, how about the 70-win Bulls team? You know, it'd be awfully hard to argue against that. These are late-night discussions that would go round and round forever. Some would argue the one great Boston club, you know, they had many, but there was one that was just dominant, you know, just exceptional. So this would go on, and the Knicks fans would tell you, wait a minute, it was our team. And we talked about Michael. I think if you asked me to pick one player to start a team with of all time, you'd have to pick Michael.
I think based on reading your book, that was the obvious conclusion.
Well, I got consumed with Michael, Diane, because when he left in '98, or appeared to be leaving, my thought was we had lived through a period of genius. Yes, basketball genius, but a 15-year period, the likes of which we have never seen before, and may never see again. And so I was determined to dig in here and figure out what it was that set Michael apart, and more importantly, what can the rest of us learn from that and apply to our lives. And boy, I got absolutely engrossed in this project, and wrote the book, and I think we figured out a way that we all can be like Mike.
I still think Russell is, you know, when you say best, you know, was the most productive center that's ever played the game. Jabbar, for instance, in terms of the skills, if there was a machine that could measure skills, Jabbar did everything quite well. Didn't have Russell's animal intensity, for instance, you know, and so he didn't quite complement those skills as well as Russell complemented his lesser skills in terms of shooting, passing, etc. But as a result, you know, he complemented the guys that he was surrounded with so well that as I say, he won 11 championships in 13 years. The best guards that I played with in those days were West and Oscar, who could obviously still be amongst the elite in the league. From the old days, Bob Pettit was the best power forward. You know, the Dr. J's, the Larry Birds, I mean, you can go on and on and on. To try to pick four, Diane, is doing a disservice to so many others, you know, because there's not a lot of difference between the really great ones.
Would you pick any of today's players? Are they as
Oh,
good as
sure.
the
Well,
players
there's
in your
Jason
day?
Kidd that's leading the Nets against the Celtics at the moment. Is I think the premier. You know, John Stockton has been the outstanding point guard for years and years and years, and he was the whole package. But this Jason Kidd is a little bigger, penetrates a little better. He at the moment is the best point guard in the league, and he could have played in our day or any day. So yeah, they'll you know, obviously Larry Bird, who's not that far removed, Kevin McHale, both have to be mentioned in this kind of company. I'm probably, you know, forgetting Elgin Baylor, going back to small forwards. I'm probably forgetting a lot of guys that are going to get upset with me because I haven't mentioned them. Right?
What about Michael Jordan?
Geez, that's what I mean about senior moments, you know. No, I concur along with everyone else in the basketball world. Michael is the best player to play this game since Dr. Naismith hung up the hoop. Yeah, Michael, at his position certainly, but at best, Michael is the best all-around player that has played the game. You know, 10 years from now, maybe 20, we'll be picking someone else because...
You'd have to say that Michael Jordan was the best player of all time. But it's interesting. If I were in a schoolyard and there were 10 guys lined up, I mean, and I was going to play in the game, and they flip a coin, I have first pick, okay? That's the question. It may be a little bit different question from who's the best player of all time. The best player probably all time was Michael Jordan. But if I flip a coin, okay, I have first pick. Who do I pick in the schoolyard? I picked Bill Russell. Bill Russell was a phenomenon. In team sports, no one has even gotten close to what he did in team sports. He played in the NBA for 13 seasons. His team won the World Championship 11 of the 13 seasons. And one of those seasons, they were going into the final game of a 7-game series against St. Louis. I think he sprained his ankle and didn't play in the game, and they lost. If he had been in the game, probably would have won that. So, and then he won the NCAA championship 2 years in a row, and he got a gold medal in the Olympics. The most, maybe for the shortest period of time, the most remarkable record in far as team sports and winning is concerned is Magic Johnson. In a period of 4 years, Magic Johnson won 3 championships on 3 different levels. He was a senior in high school. They won the Michigan State High School Basketball Championship. When he went to Michigan State as a sophomore, they won the NCAA Championship. As a rookie in the NBA, the Lakers won with him. The Lakers won the NBA championship. 3 tremendous championships on 3 different levels in 4 years. I don't think that will ever be repeated.
This excerpt is brought to you by the Massachusetts School of Law, the leader of reform in legal education and the leader in multimedia education for the public. To view the full interview and for a full listing of MSL's programs, log on to mslaw.edu.